Good day wherever you are. You're watching us today. Welcome to the Heritage TV Property Hour. Heritage TV, your own TV. We are live 24 hours. You can watch us on Facebook, on all the social media. You can download our apps on both iOS and Google Apple Store. Today, I have a very interesting ambassador here today who is representing one of the largest property developer in Nigeria. I have no other than Prisca Attah. Prisca. Your name is so nice, and then I mean all the time I'm always finding a very nice way to pronounce it. Welcome to the show. I'm going to let you introduce yourself. I know you know yourself better, so give us a little bit about yourself and why you're here.
Okay, my name is Prisca Attah, Ambassador Prisca Attah, the current PWAN Group Ambassador. I represent a company I'm really proud of. The company PWAN Group. PWAN Group is a property company, Property World African Network. I've been in PWAN Group for quite some time, and it's a brand, a real estate brand I'm really proud of. So I'm here today to discuss about the investment opportunity we have currently in Nigeria, and to see how, and to show you how you can take advantage of this beautiful opportunity in Nigeria right now while it is still accessible.
That's a very good one. I think you make it sound very interesting, but I mean you make some very good point while it is accessible.
Yes, for now I would say everybody should position themselves right now, because for every income earner, you can buy into the Nigerian real estate now. In Lagos. It's getting expensive by the day. I would say you shouldn't just look wait and get lost when it is time to really reap, because foreign investors are buying, are positioning themselves, Japanese, Chinese, and we, the indigenous people of Africa, Nigeria, to put it, to take it down home further, we are just sitting at the corner, we are just sitting and folding our hands, and tomorrow we will start begging to buy a piece of this real estate. Right now it's accessible because for every income earner, you can buy, because of the beautiful payment plan that we have.
You know, you made a very compelling case here. You very important. Foreigners are buying into Nigeria now. You are right, because I've seen so many reports about foreigners coming in and buying the land. We Nigerians are not really taking advantage. But is it when you say Nigerians, are we talking about Nigeria in Nigeria or people in diaspora?
Well, in this case, for the purpose of this show, which we are sitting right here in London, I would say our diasporans are also not buying. Nigerians at home maybe are buying. The diasporans are not buying, not because they don't want to. I think I should believe it's not because they don't want to, but I think it's a matter of trust.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm here today. Because you need someone to tell you that your investment is safe and secure. And that's what PWAN Group stands for. Good.
You know, you put in it very nice. And again, I want to appeal to everybody watching us, people in diaspora especially. This is why I brought Prisca here today. You and I, we've had quite a discussion before, and I thought, it's very important I bring you on the show so that you can speak about your product.
Yes.
I know there's so many Nigerians that want to buy. You've mentioned very important topic, point here, trust as well. That is one of the biggest problems. So I want you to talk about PWAN. What is PWAN? Why should we trust you? What kind of company are we talking about?
Well, our company PWAN Group is embedded in value. The value of making sure that whatever your investment is safe, is secure. We are accessible from the management to every member of staff and consultants. Everybody is accessible. The founders are always there to listen to your complaints if you have any. Your property is safe and secure, because all the properties we have over 60 estates currently in the market.
Wow.
I mean, some of them sold out, some of them are in the market. And every property we have has perimeter fencing. The popular fear amongst investors is the Omonile issue.
Yeah, I'm coming to that one.
That's land grabbers, customary owners.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Lagos State government has actually put in place some measures to forestall that. But we in PWAN have gone ahead, a step further to make sure that whatever we acquire, no matter the level of the property, even if it's something you're buying to keep later for appreciation, which I would like to describe as land banking.
Yes.
We still get to do the perimeter fencing. And remember that as an investor, you don't have to interface with these customary owners, popularly known as the Omonile.
Yeah.
So we do that interference, we do the interface. So we have hedged you against any sort of land grabbing. Yeah. So your land is safe, is secured. And not just that, PWAN has a very good payment plan where you don't have to just pay outright. So we have 3 months installment plan, which is also can also go for the outright purchase.
You know what? Sorry to cut you here. I know you love what your job.
I'm really excited about real estate. I'm the real estate queen.
The plan. Yes, I know. I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I want you still going to talk about the plan.
Yes.
Because this is a very important topic for people in diaspora. But I want you to take it one by one so that you can explain it properly for us. But let me take you back, please, before we go forward. Omonile is an issue as well, which I really want us to talk about. But you've mentioned it, so it's time we talk about this one now. A lot of people are worried. I know things are changing because I'm in real estate. I read a lot about what the government is doing to safeguard people losing their land. Because I was a victim, and if we put 10 people here now, everybody's
going to have a story to tell. Yeah.
Now, Omonile issue, is it gone finally? Are we saying bye-bye to it?
Yes, I wouldn't say that would be too much of a claim on my part to say that there's no Omonile issues. Yeah. What I'm saying is that our company has that capacity to hedge you against that, because you don't have any interference with the Omoniles.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're dealing with us. We deal with that.
With those.
Yeah, so we have already grown in the industry to know how to deal with this. Okay. Because you can't say because there are issues in investment and you fold your hands. Tomorrow you have to you would have yourself to blame for not playing while it is still, I still mention, while it is still accessible.
Yes, I think we're going to keep talking about that word, while it's still because when we say while it's still accessible, I know that property land is growing in Nigeria very well. I'm a player in the market as well. I understand at least to a point of the prices of property. So while it's still accessible, it's very important for people at home, especially diaspora, to look into buy real estate. I like PWAN. I like the company. We had a good interaction during the Excel show. You guys, your product was good. Your marketing was very good. I was confident that yes, you're a company that are able to deliver. So which is good. Let's go to you talk of payment plan. So let's go to payment plan now.
Yes, for the payment plan, we have properties across, I would like to say across all income earners.
Good.
And our payment plan ranges from 3 months, which is considered to be outright purchase. Let's say a property is 1.5 million naira, for instance. If you're paying within 3 months, it's considered that you're paid outrightly. Okay. Then if a little more, if you're paying for 12 months, so maybe it's 1.8 if you're paying for across 12 months. And we still have others up to 18 months payment plan. So you pay monthly, quarterly, or however you want to pay. Then, but your land, by your first installment, your property is already secure. Let's say we have 100 plots right here. By that first installment on the system, it is ticked that one plot has gone. Doesn't necessarily mean that you finish paying, but your land is already secured. It's been allocated in advance.
That makes a lot of sense, because this is worry about why Nigerians are worried so much about developers. They are worried about developer taking their money away. So in your situation, when I put money down, it's already been allocated to me.
Exactly.
And hopefully I'll be able to finish making payment.
As soon as you finish paying, your land is allocated to you physically.
Oh, good. You do property as well, or just land?
Yes, for now we have just property. PWAN is 7 years old in the market. Yeah, but every of the value, the proposition is followed accordingly. We had our first 5 years plan, which has been kept, and we are moving to the next phase, which is development. So we have a couple of estates now that we are now erecting. And so very soon we'll have it in the market for you to buy off plan. If you want to buy apartment terraces, duplexes, semi-detached. So we have that already. Because we have a development arm, affiliates
Yeah.
in P1 called the Falkland. So so Falkland, meaning that if you have an investment and you want us to go ahead and build for you, we also do that.
Good,
Yes.
good. So I can get a land from you, and then you can help me to develop
can
it.
do that.
I think that would be a very good product for, especially for people here.
Yes, I know.
Because like I said, we've all had a lot of experience when we send money to our uncle, and uncle couldn't finish it.
Exactly.
And,
yeah, just yesterday, just yesterday, I had a meeting in Birmingham with a potential investor. It's not even a Nigerian, but an African from Ghana. He had been to. For the first time in 30 years, he was in Nigeria this year May, and there's something he said that struck me. He said Nigeria is a booming market. I had dinner with him yesterday in Birmingham, and he said, in fact, he kept on going on and on about the investment opportunity in Nigeria. Yeah. He went on and on and on, and something struck me. I said, this guy is a British citizen. I mean, he has lived there since he was 16. He's about 56 now. Yeah. And he said that he's looking at going back to Nigeria to invest in Nigeria. Yeah. And I began to wonder that we Nigerians,
we're not
even seeing this gold mine. I would like to say in particular reference to Ibejuleki. Yeah. It's in the world map right now. The focus of the world is looking. Everybody's saying Ibejuleki, and I would say everybody should have a slice of Ibejuleki now, because it is still accessible. There are different ways of. There are different. Should I say ways? No, there are different amounts you can come in. For lack of a better word, So you can come to Ibejuleki now, even if you're paying 100,000 naira monthly, you will see something that you can invest, something for every income earner. It is good to position yourself now, like I said, while it's still cheap. Yeah. Entry level is still cheap. Yeah. So he said he wanted to buy some hectares around there to see how to position himself because of the deep sea port, which has already landed his first vessel last 3 Sundays ago. So it's not a future development. The Lekki Deep Sea Port, the Lekki Deep Sea Port has already started receiving vessels. Yeah. So the first vessel landed from South Africa 3 Sundays ago.
3 Sundays ago, wow.
Yeah, and the Dangote refinery is also going to go live soon. Then the Lekki Free Trade Zone is already functional. Now, amazingly, we also have the Smart City,
which is coming up as well.
Which is coming up, as well. Yes. Signed already into law. An MOU has already been signed.
And these are things that add value to those lands, which makes it really
Exactly. These are anchor tenants that makes it valuable, because you don't necessarily have to live there. But all this will drive the population there, and they will need a place to stay.
Absolutely.
They need warehouses as well.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you've heard so much, and then Nigeria. You don't really. When I always talk to people about real estate in Nigeria, I say, you don't need too much convincing. You don't need too much marketing. To be honest, you just have to look at the population of Nigeria. You have to look at our growth. I mean, a country of close to 200 million people, Lagos having over 20 million of them. And this growth is massive. Ibejuleki has a private one. It's going to be one of the largest private refinery ever in the world. So it's selling itself. So if you're looking for time to buy, this is the right opportunity. I know so many people believe in they're talking about trust. So P1 is here, and we're still going to delve into so many things about P1. And if you have any of your question, it's very good you could put that, because we are live online. We're going to have a few minutes break, and then when we come back, we're still going to be talking to the brand ambassador for P1 today about all the products. So see you in a minute.
Yeah.
Heritage Television. Promoting African culture and heritage at its best. From talk shows that concern you to both local and international news that relates to you. From grassroots football to African children's programs. Heritage Television. We cover your social and special events like weddings, birthdays, church anniversaries and so on, and broadcast them live on our apps and online. Heritage Television, broadcasting everything about culture and heritage. Heritage Television. We've got it covered. Do download our apps on both Android, iOS, and Windows mobile platform. Heritage Television, your very own TV station.
Welcome back to the show. Thanks for staying tuned with us. I still have Prisca Attah here, who is the brand ambassador for PWAN. We've been talking about property development in Nigeria. We've been talking about what are the advantage that is there when you buy land in Nigeria. Now, I want to take you through some of the products I've seen here. This looks so beautiful, and these are the questions that we've been getting from audience as well. They want to know about some of your development. I know you have quite a few of them here, but let me start with the hectares of diamond phase 2. Okay. Tell us what this is all about.
Hectares of diamond phase 2 is a very fine location. It's by the Monastery Road, just behind the Monastery Road. Okay. Yes, we have Novari Mall. That's the biggest shopping mall currently in Nigeria.
Really?
Yes, Novari Mall.
So it's no more, what's it called now? The one that's very popular.
Which one? ShopRite?
ShopRite.
ShopRite is inside Novari Mall.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So Hectares of Diamond is down the road, that road beside, behind Novari Mall. Yeah. Beside Novari Mall is the Monastery Road. So by the end of the Monastery Road, we have Hectares of Diamond. So because of that ShopRite currently in the market, I'm sorry, it's currently ongoing in that area. It drove a lot of investors to that area. So the property market there is very competitive and also very good, because we know that the return on investment would be really good. So that's for the hectares of diamond. Before
you leave the hectares, you know, this is beautiful, because I know this area you're talking about.
Yes, this is just also closely.
Yeah. You see, you and I, we're in the real estate, we know what drives growth, property growth, and what drives the capital growth rather. But let's even look for a plain view, or for somebody who doesn't understand real estate. Okay. I think it's quite easy for you to look at it this way. You have one of the largest shopping mall in Nigeria, right?
Yes.
Very close to this development.
Exactly.
Shopping mall will drive a lot of people, isn't it?
A lot of people. Movies, you know, it's a very busy area. So it naturally drives people there. Even before this, you know, the monastery was there, and it's actually not far. It's just in Shangotedu.
That's
so it's already a place that's already been
drive from Abraham Madison.
Exactly. It's a very great location. And closely is the Twin Court. Before it, Twin Court is just before.
Wow.
You're just on the Monastery Road. And it's just a few plots here. One of our newest estates in the market. That's so beautiful. Ready to build, buy and build, immediate allocation. I
mean, this is one of the reasons why I like your company, because all your development are in places where capital grows. You can see it yourself. Exactly. You know, you can see that this is going to grow. Exactly. You get me? Okay. Let's go to another one. Rose Heaven Estate.
Yeah, Rose Heaven is a very good place as well. This one is just before La Campagne Tropicana Resorts on that Akodo Road, Ibejuleki.
Wow.
Yeah, he's currently going for 3.5 million on outright payment and a 12 months installment for 4.2 million naira. Ross Heaven is also a very good location to
good,
and it's just facing the road as well.
All right, for the hectares, it's 7.65
yes,
million.
Yes, 7.600. Yes, 7,650,000 naira, not pounds. I know we are in London, but please, it's naira. As Nigerians do the conversion, it's naira.
Yeah, I think I'm talking of pounds already.
Yes, so it's not pounds.
Well, initial payment of 850, right, and a monthly payment of 635,500.
Exactly.
You know what? This is only £1,000. Yeah, 1,000 something every month.
Yes.
For you to get this kind of land that is very close to one of the biggest shopping mall in Nigeria.
Yes.
You cannot go wrong. This is going to continue to grow. Am I right?
Yes, it's going to continue to grow. Like maybe the very first page we can also look at.
And you know what? See, even here in UK, when we want to, like I'm a consultant, I'm a property consultant. When I'm helping my client to buy property, I'm always looking for landmarks. I'm always looking for areas where I believe there will be growth. So shopping mall is one of the things I look for.
Exactly.
You know, and then like in this country now, everybody knows if there's going to be a plan for shopping mall anywhere, people will buy everything around that place. Because they know that
Stratford wasn't this.
Yes, Stratford, exactly.
I knew when Stratford was being built, and I knew it wasn't. Before then, I'm sure it wasn't this.
No. Even this is one. It is the same way we buy here. But one good thing about Nigeria is that we have enough space to grow.
Exactly.
So we can continue to have ShopRite and all these shops as much as we can, which is going to help the growth of property. So I mean, this is the best time for anybody who's looking to buy. Okay.
Exactly. So we also have. Should I just go say Oak Haven?
Yeah.
Oak Haven is just behind the Pan Atlantic University.
Okay.
That's the permanent site of Lagos Business School, and I'm not talking about future sites. You already have students. They are graduating their first sets next year.
Okay.
Yeah. So Oak Haven is actually look, the entry price is also very. It's 1.8 million. Sorry, 1.8 million naira. Has mistake. Yeah, that's 1.8 million naira per plot. So it's just behind Pan Atlantic University.
1.8. That's not a bad price at all.
Honestly.
So that's the permanent site for the university.
In fact, the site, and you can actually walk from Oak Haven to the fence.
Wow.
Of the Pan Atlantic University.
Wow.
And all of us know what the growth that a school brings to a place. I went to the University of Lagos, and I know how much it costs to stay off campus around the University of Lagos. The best space is about 500,000 a year. I'm talking one room that has like 6 people in the room. Wow. So that's what university brings to the development of to the property of a place. That's a good anchor tenant.
So somebody can actually buy a land here and probably
build hostels. Yes.
Beautiful.
You know,
it makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
I mean, for all the people watching us right now, I know a lot of people will be thinking, wow, yes, this is a very, very good opportunity. All right, where else are we?
Yeah, we'd like, we'll just run through a few of them. Okay, let me go straight and just talk about the Hosanna Garden. Here, but Hosanna Garden is just on that Eleko Road.
Okay.
And massive. You're buying an already sand-filled place. It goes for 9.5 million naira.
Okay.
And 9 million naira. It goes for 9 million naira in the market currently, and if you pay up in 3 months, it's still considered to be outright purchase. It's directly facing the road. In a sense, directly facing the road, not too far from Amen Estate.
Okay.
So it's a very lovely place. That's way before you even get to the Lekki Free Trade Zone.
Okay.
Yes, a very beautiful place as well. And we don't just have properties in Lagos.
All right.
Yes, we have properties in Asaba with C of O, good documentation, going for 750,000 naira.
Okay.
We have properties in Ekpe. Ekpe is a very beautiful place now. We have the Ashwood Court, that's also maybe a little closer to the St. Augustine University, and we have the Cedarwood Ekpe as well. So we have 2 properties in Ekpe. And Ekpe, not just because of Ambody. Yes, not because of Ambody. Ekpe is like an extension of Lekki now. And the place is really, really developing.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Ekpe now.
Yes, the roads are wide, beautiful road. And we have beautiful resorts. We have the Ekpe Resort and the Jubilee Resorts. in Ekpe right now. So you can also think of investing in Ekpe. With 800,000 naira, you're already in Ekpe. With 900,000, you have one for 900,000 per plot, another one for 800,000 naira per plot in Ekpe.
You know what? Let me drop this. I don't see. There's no reason why our people here in London, America, or anywhere. I see no reason why you shouldn't be buying, because 800,000. We're talking of £1,300.
Exactly.
Thereabout.
Exactly.
So I see no reason why anybody
come and invest.
Yeah. I mean, for real.
Home.
Because if you look at how much you're spending on other things, you know, you can put £1,300 aside and just buy where you think it's going to be growing.
Exactly. And also we have in the east, we have in Owerri. We have about 4 properties in Owerri. So for our Igbo brother that may want to say, as I'm also investing in London, investing in Lagos, I also want to go back home.
Good
we have
idea.
properties in Owerri.
Good
we
idea.
have for 2.5 million, we have for 1.8 million naira
Good
right
idea.
there in Owerri. We have in Asaba. And very soon we are going to Abuja. We're just finalizing.
Oh, that's very
Yes,
good.
so
This is what I do normally on this show. I tell people to speak their dialect, their local dialect. So you're selling in Owerri, and where else?
I'm sorry, I'm not Igbo, but I'll say Dalu to the Igbo people.
I didn't say you're Igbo. I'm just saying you're going to speak your dialect.
Well, the good thing is that the real estate industry understands all languages.
I know.
So I'm ready, even if it means to get, I mean, we can all understand the basic language in transacting on land.
Okay.
Everybody should buy land. Everybody should own a piece of real estate.
I want every Nigerian to speak their language. So you can say a few minutes about your land. Say, I'm selling land here. My name is Prisca Attah.
All right, I am Prisca Attah.
Prisca.
The real estate queen.
Yeah.
The PWAN group ambassador. I love real estate. I'm excited about real estate. I like talking about real estate. I practically beg people to invest in real estate. I tell them, now if you can, please get a piece of earth. They're not making it anymore. You know, if you buy the future today.
Yes.
Really, I tell even students today, I tell them the money you used to buy your iPhone 7 Plus, take a bit of it, buy half a plot for 400,000 naira. Invest. I've seen the transformation in real estate. You know, there are so many not so necessary things we use our money for.
Yes. I mean, imagine how much iPhone 7 or how much it costs.
200,000, 300,000. The S9 Plus is 300,000. Yes, there are good gadgets. I love gadgets.
Yeah,
you understand? But I'm saying that we should put our priorities right. Start investing in real estate. Don't wait until you have all the money.
Yeah.
Just start small. Start by buying half a plot. You can move to buying a full plot. But my people, I am telling you, come and invest today in real estate in Nigeria. You know, wherever you see a piece of earth and they are selling and you can buy it while it is still accessible. I'm sure you watch this video 20 years time if you're not investing, but I expect you to call me, email me, check me out on Facebook, Prisca Attah. Take me out. I'm on Instagram and I'm on Twitter, same name. So check me out, call me today. Let me hold your hand and show you how you can invest in real estate. Like I said, I practically beg people to invest in real estate, you know, because real estate is a very beautiful business. You know, the business of real estate is it's very important that everybody should own a slice of it.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know what, guys?
So you said I should speak my language?
Yes.
So I'm a Doma by tribe. I'm from Benue State. So I'm going to say Anya. By association, I don't understand Yoruba, but I'm going to say Ekaleo, because this program is shot in the evening. I'm a Lagosian. I'm sorry, my Yoruba is whack. But I'm telling you, please, Ewarale, ni Nigeria.
That's good. I mean, you said, you know, wherever you are watching this program, we can't say it more than enough. I think a land of 400,000, which is like £1,000,
Yes.
even less than £1,000.
Exactly.
If you're a student, if you're working, it's time for us to buy a piece of our fatherland.
Yes.
Even if you're not buying.
You don't even have to come and live in Lagos or Nigeria. I know some of you don't even want to ever come to live. I'm just saying. But I mean,
yes,
let's all put hands together and grow our
Absolutely.
economy, because it will be sad to see that tomorrow you're begging the Chinese to buy from them, because they're buying and they're buying massively.
Word. You know, You said some good things today, to be honest, and it makes me start thinking myself, because the Chinese are buying the land. They are buying it. I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong in that. We are living in a big world now where economy is coming together. There's nothing wrong. But if the Chinese can come hundreds of miles to buy in your country, what are you doing?
Honestly,
what are you doing? Before you talk about that, there's no trust. But we have P1 here who has been here you guys have been here for quite a while, isn't it? And you bring a very lovely show in Excel. There's nothing else that you need to worry about. You have companies who are now doing things right. And again, I want you to, if possible, to talk something about CFOs, how the government, register everything, to give people confidence to know that when they buy, they are registered. There's nobody,
Yes. We are very careful about documentation in P1 Group.
Yeah.
We have different property documentation phase. We have the one that has got CFO. We have the one that is gazetted. That means it's been excised by the government, no encumbrance. And we have the one that is just registered survey. But for every of our property, regardless of the level of documentation phase it is, we make sure that they are all unencumbered. So there's no government interference or government interest anymore. So we check in the surveyor's office, the Ministry of Lands, to know that all these properties are not under government acquisition. So for that, it doesn't matter if you're buying the one with CFO. Yes, if you are someone that is very risk aversive, you may want to say, I want to buy just the one with Gazette and CFO. But I'm telling you that even the ones with registered survey, you don't have anything to fear.
Good.
Yes, because we make sure that we go with you hand in hand globally to do the documentation right.
Okay. You know what, Prisca, I must say you've answered a lot of good questions, and this is why a lot of people ask me as well in terms of when they want to buy property in Nigeria. And I think you've done quite a lot to really explain this to our people. And I'm excited myself, and I've spoken to my brothers, my sisters, and we are buyers, we are customer with P1. I'm happy. There's no problem with all the products. And on my show, I don't really like to oversell. I want people to determine, to see things for themselves. That's why I'm happy you've talked about a lot of your lands where they are. And in real estate, we always talk about location. Yeah. And if you buy land beside one of the biggest retail shop or shopping mall in Nigeria, you don't need the prophet to tell you that it's going to grow. No. And if you're buying land in Epe, which has just been turned to small London now, with good roads and everything, you don't need the prophet to tell you that you're buying something good. And at the same time, if you're buying in all these places that we've talked about, you don't need someone to come and pray for you 7 days and say, no. You're buying the right thing. And I'm happy that you've talked about the documentation, which is something that a lot of people worried about. So are you saying to us now that all we need to do is send money to your company to buy land? We don't need to visit Nigeria?
Really, you don't have to.
Okay.
Well, if you have a family member that wants to, no problem, because I have quite a few clients here in the UK.
Okay.
And I would say that most of them haven't even seen what they have bought. But we have a lot of communication, so I send videos, they see pictures. Some of them want to send their family members to come see the property.
Okay.
Some of them just wait and say, okay, send us videos. We build a relationship. They check us out and they know that their property is secure. And some of them, after like 6-7 months, have come back to say, okay, that property I bought, let me go and see it.
Good.
So you don't necessarily have to come down to buy. Good. So we send you the forms, you fill the forms, we talk about the options that you're interested in. Then you fill your forms and you make your payment to the company account, and we look at it. We prepare your contract of sales, your receipts. If it's a property that is already being allocated, we say, okay, do you want to send somebody for your allocation, or do you want a consultant to take your allocation on your behalf? So it's quite a seamless transaction.
Beautiful. Yes. That is great. Okay. For us, some people that say, okay, fine, I love all this stuff, I love what you're talking about, but I still want to come and see you. What's your address, and how can they get to your company if possible?
Well, right now we have about 12 offices in Lagos. We have also in Port Harcourt, in Asaba, we have in Owerri. But in Lagos, our headquarters is floor 1 to 5 Puri Mall building. It's just opposite Lasso bus stop. Just exactly, because I counted the minutes, I mean the seconds, the last time I drove. Exactly 1 minute 50 seconds from Lagos Business School. That's where our headquarters is. But aside that, we have offices in Ikota village. Ikota, we have in Lekki County, we have in Cherryview, we have in Ilupeju on the mainland. So we have our offices scattered around. We have in Freedom Road, that's where in Lekki Phase 1. We have quite a few number of offices, but our headquarters is in Puri Mall building, floor 1 to 5. So we occupy the whole floor 1 to 5. Yes, Puri Mall building.
Fantastic.
Yes. You can reach me on the phone. I mean, my phone number is displayed
the phone number is displayed on the screen.
And of course, maybe my email will be also shared in the comments.
I'm going to quickly get your email here. It's Prisca, Prisca .Attah, which is
that's my first name dot my last name at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Yes. So Prisca.Attah at gmail.com. Prisca, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, it's so beautiful for having me.
We both of us love real estate, and
yes, I love real estate. I can talk about real estate almost for the whole day.
Yeah, I know. Well, unfortunately, we don't have enough time to do that, and we hope to have Prisca to come back on the studio once you are in United Kingdom, so that we can keep talking
that will be very soon. I'll be back
soon.
Yes.
Thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate you today, and wherever you are watching us, it's me, Niya Ajayi, on Heritage Property Show. Join me again as I'm going to bring other people. I love real estate, both in UK and Nigeria, but to be honest, I'm more of trying to push a lot of property in Africa right now. That's where I'm from, and I want my people to understand it's time for us to get a piece of the land as well. We get foreigners who are buying big in Nigeria. If you don't know, type on Google, you will get all the information. It's high time for you to buy a piece of your fatherland as well. PWAN Group, trusted, and they've been in this business for a while, and you don't have nothing to fear. Documentation, everything will be done for you. So thank you very much for watching. As I come back to your screen next week, this is Niya Ajayi for Heritage TV. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Niya.
Cheers.
Heritage Television. Promoting African culture and heritage at its best. From talk shows that concern you to both local and international news that relates to you. From grassroots football to African children's programs. Heritage Television. We cover your social and special events like weddings, birthdays, church anniversaries and so on, and broadcast them live on our apps and online. Heritage Television, broadcasting everything about culture and heritage. Heritage Television. We've got it covered. Do download our apps on both Android, iOS, and Windows mobile platform. Heritage Television, your very own TV station.